Hey, we're doing stand-up shows October 20th through the 23rd in Florida and Buffalo. Go to jimmydorecomedy.com for a link for tickets. Hey, this is Jimmy. Who's this?
Hello. Is Jim around?
Yeah, this is Jimmy.
Hey, Frank. This is President Joe Biden.
No, hello, Mr. President. How you doing?
I'm in mourning. I'm mourning the loss of a great American, a great friend, and colleague and statesman. I'm talking about Colin Powell.
Right.
I remember when I first met Colin. I only read his name before, and I said, "Hey there, Colin, I'm Joe." And he corrected me, and it said it's pronounced Colin. And I said, this is a great American, and his name is Colin.
This is so stupid. Okay, all right.
Colin leaves behind an amazing legacy, one unlike any other single person who has served their country with such vigor and dignity.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
He was the son of immigrants who rose through the ranks of the United States Armed Services to be the chief of staff. And then finally, the first Black African-American Secretary of State. Truly an admirable achievement.
Yeah, and what did he do when he was Secretary of State, Joe? Did he do anything memorable?
Yes, he served our country with distinction. Also in 2016, he and I raced Corvettes against each other on an episode of Jay Leno's Garage. I know it sounds like an invention of my dementia, but no. That's an actual fucking thing that happened.
Jesus Christ. You know, there is something else a lot of us associate with him, and that would be...
As a war fighter who fought in wars, he knew firsthand the costs of military conflict. He used his position of power to be a peacemaker around the world, a broker of diplomacy par excellence.
President Biden, I'm sorry, but...
Don't interrupt me, Horseshack. I'm off on one of my things here.
No. Sorry, not going to allow this. In 2003, he stood before the United Nations and delivered the pack of lies to the world that led us to the Iraq War, the greatest mistake perhaps in human history, which led to the death of millions of civilians and the destabilization of an entire region, Mr. President.
Here we go with this shit again. Look, Jack, will you just let it go?
No, I will not let it go. This whole show is more or less a result of the Iraq War. The obvious demonstration that our government can and will lie this country into horrible things. So no, I will not forget it.
Look, Pep Strebeck, you got it all wrong. It's 9/11 you're supposed to never forget. Don't you know that, dummy? We don't talk about the Iraq War. Maybe in 100 years, like slavery or some shit. But not while people like me who got us into it are still alive. Have some damn manners.
Oh, sorry. My social graces, when it comes to war crimes, are a bit clumsy. My apologies.
You know what? Yeah. Listen to you. You're like Jan Michael Vincent, but instead of booze, it's horse hockey. You're full of beans. Why can't you just say he had a complicated legacy, like the fellas over at NBC are saying? The White House approved that for them. We can approve it for you, too.
Because it's not complicated. It's the furthest thing from the complicated that can be. I'm so sick of hearing that. Quantum physics, that's complicated. Colin Powell lied us into a war is simple, very simple.
Yeah, but he opposed Trump.
So?
That was brave. To stand up to a president of your own party, that takes guts, Kimosabe.
No, it does not take guts to think that Donald Trump sucks, and it certainly doesn't make up for the Iraq War, not by a long shot.
See, it's complicated. I can't wrap my mind around it. There's a lot of facets to a man, to a time, to a place. I'm looking out the window right now, and there's a bird.
I'm sorry, Mr. President, but the Jimmy Dore Show is not a place that willfully engages in the rehabilitation of war criminals.
I'm going to name that bird Colin.
Sometimes I wonder if you're faking your dementia just to get out of answering difficult questions.
But Colin as in the body part, not Colin Powell. That's just a coincidence.
Okay, Mr. President. But just remember that many of us will never forget your role in pushing for the Iraq War yourself.
That's right. Never forget. A great man is gone. That's what matters. We remember his service. Flags at half Flagstaff. Flagstaff, Arizona. And there is a bird. You buying this shit?
No, not really. Okay. We're doing stand-up comedy in Florida, in West Palm Beach, and Dania, and then we're going to Buffalo, Baltimore, Tempe, and Portland. Go to jimmydoorecomedy.com for a link for all our tickets.